money. I was on a scholarship, and then they took my degree from me.
Participation rules apply. Strayer University, certified to operate by Chef.
Let's start this up, huh?
No, you vote. Do you want Kamala Harris to invoke the 25th Amendment, or do you want Joe Biden to continue allowing his clone to be president? Text 5, and you can vote as many times you want. No, there you go. And it'll be as real as the news tells us, as they all tell us the same thing. Oh my God.
It's gonna happen.
Just like they've told us 15 days into slow the spread. Keep your doctor, keep your plan. 15 more days to count the votes to figure out who won or did not win in this election. I've booted everybody off Twitter. I only follow Cernanich and Scott Adams. That's it.
Fake news. Fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have as my guests tonight two gentlemen who need no introduction.
Who are you? I need to talk to you about a serious concern.
It's about the what?
This is nothing but moshing. Single riffs over riffs, nothing but riffing in the name of riffs. Whiskey in the surf for 106.3 Denver's top iconic rock.
First Amendment. Second Amendment.
Let's go! Sing along, you nerds!
Totally fake.
None of it's real!
None of it. Nothing. Chickadee check one in the simulation. Will I learn to love Joe Biden as much as I love Ronald Reagan? We will find out. We will find out. Dun, dun, dun. Yada-da-da-da. Shla-na-na-da-da. Raging in the simulation on... Well, that's how my day started. Good morning, Sunday.
Original series.
One damn Cro-Mag song and right to the commercials. How dare you?
What's a ranger like in real life?
You mean the legend.
If you want it commercial free, go to rockfin.com/JT.
His wife bites a bullet down by the border.
I mean, you're still going to get these commercials playing in the background. You're not going to get the commercials you are finding there on the iHeart
I'm not
app.
going to feel different about you, about being here.
A CW original series.
Joust, how are you getting my podcast in India? That's a question I have, and God bless all you listeners. Coming from the you understand of the China problem that we are all facing, and we are coming together. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope my smile tells you everything you need to know. Raging into the simulation on Denver's top iconic rock. It's the almighty suicidal tendencies. off of Join the Army. Do you have a war inside of your head? Is that why you turned your back on the president during his parade? Oh no!
It's on my head! Yeah! Whoa! It's on my head!
It's Mike Muir!
It's on my head! Everybody! It's on my head! Yeah! War is on my head! War is on my head! War is on my head! War is on my brain!
A war inside of my pants. No, I don't know which one I like better. Do I like Smoke Show pre-pandemic Katy Perry? I mean, Lady Gaga? You don't think Lady Gaga stole a pigeon from somewhere in New York City, sacrificed it in the name of the devil, and then gold dipped it, and then pinned it to her chest? It was still alive inside of that coffin, and from there, from the pit of her heart, according to Twitter, she sang the national anthem. I did not watch a single second of it. Do you put your hand on this Choose Your Own Adventure book and swear that you will do your best to do what we tell you?
It's on my head!
You have a job in Pennsylvania? Not anymore.
It's on my head!
Did you think that sexism and racism was a problem and therefore you have an issue with critical race theory? It's back! Well, congratulations. As we morph from the Donald Trump presidency into the Joe Biden presidency. Now, I've always wanted to know what it was going to be like to live through the Hunger Games. No, Dave, trust, I'm in training right now. I hope there's a gym at the Gulag. The Gulag is just you sitting next to a cardboard cutout of Bernie Sanders sitting on a lawn chair. And if you fall asleep or blink illegally or even have a random free thought, the cardboard cutout of Joe Biden in a lawn chair shocks you with a cattle prod. Or as the CCP calls it, discipline.
It's on my head!
Oh, guess who's banned from the Chinese embassy Twitter? I didn't even know they had one. No, could you imagine? I am not following them. Nobody I know is following them. It's a verified account who apparently tweeted out something pretty crappy yesterday and they had to delete it. Uh-oh. Anyways, I go over to look and I'm blocked. The country of China, the country of Iran, Cuba, North Korea have all blocked me from viewing their content. And now Brisky and the Surfer is not even allowed in those countries. I get the emails. Yeah, it's Spider Bread. That's right. Any way that I can. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna yell. What? Scream it out of wall. Scream it out of wall. Scream it out of wall. Oh, you put that wall up around you. It is a FEMA camp. No, you can't see out because your eyeballs were carved out of your head while you were still alive, Khashoggi style. Raging in the simulation, folks. Break it down in your car, in your cubicle, in your home office, in your bedroom, your couch, anywhere in public. How good is Minor Threat? Dear God, this show has just been fire from the beginning. What? Where you going? One day into the Biden presidency, I'm feeling better than yesterday. No, I'm telling you, you can't spend 8 years of joy during the Obama regime for continued more years. That's 12 straight years of joy with Mr. Donald Trump. No, I'm continuing it. Of course.
Raging in the simulation. It's Madball.
Yes, I have stories. Florida man armed with a twisted T and a metal pipe threatens his former employer. According to Politico, really quite shocking inside the ugly transition at the Pentagon. Florida man accused of trying to steal horses and then riding them home, according to deputies there at clickorlando.com.
Oh, that's right. It's exploited. I beat the bastards. It's law for the rich.
Oh, it is. We just found out. There is a two-tiered system. There's the tear you cry now and the tear you cry later. Oh, what did you just do? Biden to kick off presidency by... He's already signed the 17 executive actions. Global warming, we healed it. COVID, it's done. Get back over here, TPP. Get over here, Paris Accord. DOJ arrests a man who allegedly crushed a D.C. police officer with a riot shield during the Capitol siege. Married couple arrested for filming themselves having sex inside of a glass gondola there in Myrtle Beach and then posting it on a porn site. Oh boy. And I was watching it, my hand was going round and round and round. If you don't jerk off listening to Rat, then what do you do with your free time? January 20th, 21 kicks off 10 straight palindromic calendar dates. 2021 has been 2021 has been a boon for people who enjoy a good calendar quirk, according to the New York Daily News. Out of the bat, 1/2/21 brought a taste of the palindrome dates that will last all year long. Don't bother me, I'm writing an article on the calendar. However, January 20th, 2021 starts a string of 10 days in a row that look mirrored from the 20th until the 29th. Oh no, according to Q, what is going to happen in those 11 days? I trust every day that the plan is that the sun comes up and I enjoy my day. No, okay, and then where, because the sun just doesn't rise it should rise for you if you have the Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ, in your heart. Anyways, the sun is already in you, and then the sun rises, you get a brand new day. Now stand there and shiver. You don't think you're going to be naked in a paper suit standing in a bread line while Bernie Sanders hands you loaves of bread while dressed like it's 4 degrees outside? Because it's actually going to be 4 degrees outside. Global warming has been... And I've been saying it the whole time. It's global cooling. The AI needs to run at the temperature of space. We are already ruining the temperature of space with our carbon emissions. So what we do is...
They forced me to do it. I'm innocent.
That's not a trustworthy laugh.
At Nissan of McKinney, we move at a faster pace. Don't miss our Fast Pass into 2020.
Head on down to ISIS Toyota.
Fast Pass and unlock one-time personalized.
Shout out to watch Ari Shafir's Skeptic Tank Urine Review. I'm on hour 3 right now.
Right, a brand new
Hour 2 is riveting about the
sold.
those of us in the corners of dark humor or gallows humor, as they say.
On the big curve of
I get it.
121.
I understand it. And you know what? We should be pushing that line.
Challenging times mean your business needs
Yeah,
solutions.
challenging times mean you push that comedy line. No, they're gonna take your speech away from you already. You might as well have fun all the way out, and maybe you can become
Just downloads for just
independently able to do that.
with a 2-year price guarantee on monthly service rate.
Or if you sign up for AOC's I Refuse to Work camp,
Frontier.
she will lobby for you, for those of you who are conscientious objectors against the state and where our tax money is going, and so you are refusing to work or you're lazy. Either way. Hit your own band comes on after the end of that? Well, of course. DJ Phantom with a great sense of humor. Ling Chi of the Martyr. Go check out what happened to the Vietnamese martyrs and what they were skinned alive. This is off the Witnesses of Elsewhere. The Witnesses of Elsewhere EP is 4 songs, 4 stories, 2 sets of lyrics. Song number 1, you read from top to bottom. Song number 2, top to bottom. And then songs 3 and 4 are the same lyrics, but done in reverse. A double shot of the almighty Cro-Mags? I'll do it! Raging in the simulation. Check out John Joseph's discipline class. That's right. How hard is that?
You fight for your rights.
You will fight for your rights while they take them away. The AI, the corporate profit-driven AI that will determine that if you are problematic, you are not good for the planet. And in the name of global warming, they'll get rid of you. Via disease, via starvation, via occupation, via the twisting of your reality that would allow you to choose to be a hateful person for the last 4 years of your life. So I'll tell you, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, whoever's the president is the president. It's that simple. And whatever shakes out will apparently have something to do with John Durham, if that ever happens, if I'm believing John Sullivan. No, I know I'm old because the only person that I trust in the legacy media is Lou Dobbs. What happened to me? Oh, don't get Lou Dobbs. Limbaugh's killing it. 22 palindromic dates this year, which is only possible in years that end in 11 and 21. Sadly, countries that use the day, month, year format for calendars will not be partaking in the festivities. You guys probably have healthcare, though. Those countries, and not everywhere else, should remind themselves to chant a man, a plan, a canal, Panama on 12/12/21/21, which is just a scant 100 years away. No, 100 years, or as Ruth Bader Ginsburg calls it, working from home. Arrogant millionaire pilot landed at an RAF base during lockdowns just to see the beach. How much money do you have? Do you have land on an Air Force base just to see the beach money? I'm telling you, it's a two-tier justice system. Theirs and ours. Florida man leads deputies. Oh my gosh. It's terror. Oh yeah, that's right. Always our way. On Denver's top iconic rock. Raging in the simulation, it's Scotty Vogel. Florida man leads deputies on a 150-mile-an-hour motorcycle chase. Dad with kids went broke. Dad with kids broke lockdown and had to be rescued from sea as a beach trip went wrong. Is that the same millionaire? White House website wants to know your pronouns if you want to write a letter to complain. I ordered my democracy 45 minutes ago. Where is it? Flying in the face of basic science, the White House's official contact form now asks people if they wish to be called. Here are your options. No, there are not infinite genders according to this 5-item list. She, her, he, him, they, them, other X, Latinx, or prefer not to share. This move will no doubt irk. This is from the nationalpulse.com. This move will no doubt irk those who wish to be referred as one of the following. Here's this list. You see, these aren't even really words. I'm not even going to say them out loud. No, if you don't think these words are charged with demonish witchcraft. Check. My skin melted to my bones after being zapped with 14,000 volts while cutting the hedges. But now I can laugh about it. That's according to the Sun there in the UK. Taco Bell employee fired over porn star past. Oh, fuck you. New York City subway perv arrested again, accused of masturbating on a train. That's according to the New York Post. A little Metallica action to this show. DJ Phantom has been throwing the Rock Ragers. Get the full podcast in its entirety. You'll notice you go on the Rockfin. It's free to get it over there. You got to sign up to be a part of the site. But I use it as a free item. You can listen to the entirety of the show. YouTube's finally allowing me sometimes to put my show on there. What else? I'll probably be kicked off Twitter sometime in March. Subway pervert who allegedly masturbated in front of a woman aboard a Queens train was arrested last week. This guy's name is Fnu, F-N-U. He's 30, allegedly touched himself. No, I was not jerking off. I was playing the riff from Battery. Raging in the simulation, it's Metallica. The incident from early this month is not the first time this guy has been accused of a sex crime on a subway there in Queens. Dear God. You're bossing. Check one. Batteries found in me. It sounds low in my left ear. Crushing all believers. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, if you believe in any god other than the coming one world religion god, you're going to be in a peck of trouble. So you're at re-education camps. Well, you're going to just have to learn that 1 and 1 is 5. Greg Graffin told us that on Bad Religion. August 2017, he was charged with forcible touching and sex abuse of allegedly exposing himself and rubbing his genitals on a 36-year-old off-duty female cop on the 7 train. I'll show you a 7 train right now, Zip. Honey, how was work today? Well, I was doing my undercover work. I looked at, dear God, what's happening here? No, I'd rather be in the middle of a Jerry Nadler Antifa's a myth riot. Look down and see some weirdos dingus on my leg. Taco Bell employee fired over a porn star pass. Lana Wells found there on Instagram. Lana87XXX. According to the thing, wrongfully fired by Taco Bell. She's organizing this herself. Her name is Lana Wells. You may know me from adult entertainment sites or just as a friend on... Anyway, she has a GoFundMe. There in Arkansas, a Taco Bell employee was recently fired after a customer filed a formal complaint that the woman was doing internet porn. Dude, I cannot believe... I'm not trusting you to make my chalupa if I saw you at home on your OnlyFans making your own chalupa. You know what I mean? No, what is AOC? What do I have to believe in order? No, if I'm allowed to not have to work, then I'm going to not have to work for AOC. No, that's $15 an hour for this one. She's 33, took a job at a Mexican fast food chain. I mean, that's a loose description of Taco Bell. In Newport, Arkansas location after she stopped performing. Oh, wait, she had stopped performing because she did not want to catch COVID-19, according to the Daily Beast. Her work has been featured on Pornhub and netting Wells 2 AVN Award nominations. Yeah, well, guess who else was AVN nominated? That's right, PC Deathsquad. A lot of people don't know that. Your body. She's been on the job less than a week when she received the news on a morning phone call, or is it a phone call? From her manager. She has a manager and I don't have a manager. Oh, the manager at the Taco Bell. Maybe I need a manager at a Taco Bell. It would help the show. They couldn't even give me a heads up or waited until I got there to say something.
My little girl is always getting into something. That's why we use new Tide.
That is why we're moving you to third shift.
Dad, I went exploring.
You look like
she said, I just started bawling. I don't know if it's because I was upset or I was ticked, or a little bit of both. According to Wells, she had informed the hiring manager, April, about her experience as an online sex worker during the interview process. So tell me about your 5-year plan. Well,
if you've got to be certain it's clean, it's got to be Tide Hygienic Clean.
That's right. You stick your dick in a Tide Pod?
My stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol chews.
Oh, I feel so good.
In a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And
so, anyway, so she was forthcoming in the interview and said, yeah, I go on the internet and make money doing whatever the fuck I want to do. Do you have a problem with that? And the person at the Taco Bell said, no.
Uses
very open about it.
Children.
This is what I do as a job right now, and I've been doing it since 2017. Is this going to cause any problems? I should ask this about this podcast. She claims it just would not be Whiskey and the Surfer if Testament did not make their every show appearance. I'm sorry. I'm a super fan. Taco Bell issued a statement claiming that she'd been fired due to a violation of stores, quote, policies and procedures. Taco Bell team members come from diverse backgrounds and experiences, and all are welcome into the Taco Bell family. Well, that's nice. Former team member worked for a franchise location, and the franchisee has informed us that the accusations made are not accurate, and she was instead terminated for violation of their... No, she's not firing for the thing she said. She was fired for another thing that we just made up. I mean, or might be real. I don't know. Came from Human Resources. Can you really trust it?
Your body.
According to the Sun, bolts. Was that too loud? Bolts from the blue. My skin melted to my bones after being zapped with 14,000 volts while cutting hedges. But now I can laugh about it. This is from Olivia Burke. How much fat do I have to burn away to get abs like this guy in this picture? A professional wake skater. Wake skater. Huh. Apparently that's a sport. They used to call it water skiing. Matt Manzeri is 31 from Florida, suffered life-changing injuries that caused 25% of his skin to melt off after he was electrocuted by a power line. Oh, this is like, oh, it's like skate. Okay. I can't do it. Did I try to water ski one time? No. The guy was like, my engine is not fat enough to pull your fat fucking ass out of the water. Then I lost my skis and my pants at the same time. Dear God. Medics thought he was unlikely to survive after 14,000 volts coursed through his body, leaving his ribs, oh my God, and collarbone complete. Oh, this guy turned himself into the Powell Peralta logo. At just 15 years old, he was the first wake skating athlete to be sponsored by Nike. Traveled the world competing in extreme water sports for 8 years. No, I heard there's going to be a woke version of Happy Days, and Fonzie is going to jump over a Uyghur concentration camp. Is that true? I was living my childhood dream and even became the world wake skating champion. He decided to enroll in a theology course at the University of Tennessee. Oh, that's Tennessee. That's right. I believe according to the map, we live in District 6. Look around the map and figure out which level of the Hunger Games you're currently living in. It was his calling from God to go into ministry. When you are a witness of elsewhere and you get that calling to work for the Lord, are you going to say no? Door open and I was asked to come into a ministry and teach inner city kids how to water ski, wakeboard, and wake skate. Wait till the new sport comes out and it is people wake skating as a police fire hose blows you out of the water. Simply for being a peaceful protester. Or a Christian. Or both. Oh, you have an American flag? Get over there. The keen water sportsman tragically used the wrong equipment when he tried to trim the trees at his local church operating a remote-controlled steel bucket truck. What's the weight limit on this thing? Imagine being so fat you're up on that thing, you just tip it right off. I flipped the truck over like I was at an Antifa rally in Seattle or Portland. Which city last night did they turn over a car in? As Matt reached the canopy height of the trees and power lines, sent a surge of electricity through the metal bucket. Oh, this picture is... Whoa. Hey, God's real. His pregnant wife, Bobby Jean, she's 30, and the members of the church have been inside the building during the accident. Oh, that was nice to have them there. Let's see. After holding her back, deleting the shot there. It's a break.
I know you're real one. As your struggles with fate, and all it takes, everything that you have to face the day. I'm gonna shoot you with that, I'm bringing eternal pain. All you have is...
Head on over to Florida Frank's Instagram. Now new 8-breed flannels.
Face your torment and dismantle your doubt.
That's right.
Reveals this legacy, ashamed to see. Cause the only real truth in your life that you know is history. Your world is coming apart. Remain steadfast. Perseverance. Against all opposition.
Here again, it was me versus lightning. Guys rushed to the hospital after they found him suffering from 4th and 5th degree burns across 25% of his body as his skin had melted. Rushed me into emergency surgery, and I was in a coma. But a lot. The good news, I get to go as Freddy Krueger every year for Halloween. The equivalent of being strapped to 6 electric chairs and all of them being turned on.
Your world is coming apart.
That's right.
Remain steadfast.
Sing along, you nerds.
Against all opposition. Crushing all limitations.
Check one. Damn, the hate breed was so hard, my headphones are now screwed up. Damn it. Check one, check two. All right. Nothing's an accident, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is an accident. It is the almighty Pantera raging in the simulation on Denver's top iconic rock. I just hope the sound's just not coming out on the right side. Check one. That's right. Yeah, I'm telling you, there is a ghost in the machine. No, because now the sound's back. Anyway, it's the equivalent of being strapped to 6 electric chairs and all of them being turned on. The huge force of electricity had physically charred his flesh and burnt through his ligaments and muscles. Oh my God. This guy miraculously managed to survive the night. Told by doctors the 31-year-old would need his arms amputated due to the severity of the burns. Well, that sucks if your job is if your job is wakeboarding and you don't have any arms, then what are you gonna do then? You get a job as a buoy. But the following week in a coma, faced a battle that when he woke, he stood a high chance of getting sepsis. Well, here he is proposing. Is this now? Doctor told me when I was sitting in the hospital that going septic was a matter of when as opposed to if, and the amount of flesh I had exposed. Doctors were amazed. Over the next month, my kidneys never failed, my heart was fine, I was able to keep my arms, and there was no brain damage. I wish I could say the same for myself. Operations included the removal of burnt muscle. Burnt Muscle is a tremendous band name. What's up? We're Burnt Muscle. I'll show you a burnt muscle. I've been jerking off to Taco Bell employees all night. From the parking lot, swung on a drive. He still has discomfort. He has unbelievably been able to return to his beloved wing skating. Oh, good for him. And now he has a great story to tell. Isn't that good news? Good news. Check what? Dad with kids broke lockdown and had to be rescued from sea as a beach trip went wrong. This is according to the Mirror there in the UK. They had to be rescued from a sea off Anglesey. Did I say that? Sparking anger from the police and the locals. Dad broke coronavirus travel restriction to visit the Landoin Beach and with his two kids. They're 8 and 12. No, I have. First of all, if you guys don't know this, you are in Barack Obama's 4th term as presidency. No, a lot of people don't know it. And if you know that, then none of this has been bothering you the entire time.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public.
That's true.
We decided to sing about it.
Anyways, this guy broke coronavirus restriction. They became trapped by rising water, and the parent was forced to call for help as they themselves cut off and unable to get to dry land.
Charmin Super Mega Roll is 6 regular.
We only had enough Charmin to soak up the water. We could just walk across it. Where's Moses when you need him?
Pandora. If you could listen to all your Pandora music with no ads for a whole month for free, would you do it?
I'm listening.
We thought so.
No.
So we're
But
giving
then I wouldn't
you
listen
a
to
free
you.
trial of Pandora.
You're the only person I talk to,
with 0
Pandora.
ads. After your trial, if you're enjoying the whole no ads,
Volunteers sent a boat to the area and waded into the sea to help the family. They're joined by police officers who took them to safety. What happens to you if this happens to you? Quote, preservation of life is a primary role of the emergency services, and very fortunately on this occasion, the group were led to safety without injuries.
Let the good times roll.
That should be a Charmin ad.
Let them knock you around.
You're living in one of the most exciting times in the history of humanity, ladies and gentlemen. Foreign and domestic, global threats, pandemics, diseases. Late night has not been good in 15 years. But you'll always have the top iconic rocket whiskey of the surfer here coming out of the better Denver airport, 17 levels below from the year 2065. 2 algorithms fighting for all of humanity to be able to maintain itself and not blow itself off its own planet. I mean, technically, it's the planet's planet, and it's allowing us to be here. I think artificial intelligence is colluding with Mother Nature to get rid of America and human beings. Which is going to happen first? Where's my George Soros check? Fortunately, this is an example of why such a request is in place. This guy continues, quote, we're extremely pleased that nobody was injured. However, the outcome could have been very different. They had heavy rains there, which has resulted in swollen rivers, flooded road, turbulent seas, blue diamonds, purple horseshoes. Wales remains in level 4 restrictions. What does that mean? Now, every time Priti Patel opens her mouth, I believe none of it. Those are in place to spread the virus and reduce any unnecessary strain on the NHS. The good news, you get health care. The bad news, we're not going to let you use it. No, stay in your house. Yeah, I know most people die within 2 miles of their home, but very few of them actually die in their home. Uh-huh. That's right. No, sure you're going to be in a FEMA camp powering a Stairmaster to keep the lights on in your cell. But you're going to do it joyfully. Some call for the man to be fined. Not only did he put emergency services at risk, but the kids were with him. Uh-oh. There was some sympathy for the father. Surely better to call for help when he realized that then risk his and his children's lives trying to swim or wade across, said one commentator. You mean an actual human being that's had a sensible comment? We're not letting you on TV if you're making sensible comments. No, your job is to say something salacious or ball wash somebody who does not deserve it, like Chris Wallace. We're all human and are capable of misjudgment or error. What cue drop was that in? Florida man leads deputies on a 150-mile-an-hour police chase. What do you think? Tie-dye shirt, shitty look on his face? According to NBC2.com, they're in Monroe County, Florida. Is that good? Raging in the simulation, it is the almighty Boston. No, I have peace of mind. We're currently not in any wars. Stock market, even though that doesn't no effect on me, that seems to be doing well. Sure, they're coming to take away your guns and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. And then they're going to turn the fire hoses on you. I went to get a piece of pie at the Taco Bell and they didn't know what I was talking about. This guy he's 24 years old, spotted on US 1 near midnight on a black motorcycle going 139 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. I might need new headphones. Damn Hatebreed, the rich are so hard it broke my headphones. This guy zigzagged several times after going through Dairy Queen and a gas station parking lots. Yeah, you ever jerked off at 148 miles an hour? Deputy stopped his chase for safety reasons. No, I had to rescue a guy with his kids from the beach. This guy's driving a Suzuki GSXR, lost the deputies, and then parked his bike behind a storage container, tossed his helmet. That helmet over there with my sweat and DNA in it, not mine. Deputies searched for the bike and found it with a license plate where the guy left it. They also found his helmet, placed it into evidence for DNA testing and fingerprints. This guy frequently rides a motorcycle, as seen at Sharky's Shark Bite Grill 20 minutes before the chase. This guy's a warrant and was booked into jail. Well, you can't go 148 miles an hour unless you're jerking off in a subway on a cop. Arrogant millionaire pilot landed at an RAF base, Royal Air Force, during a lockdown just to see the beach. Richard Charles Priestley Wood. If you have 4 names, yeah. And guess what? No. I'm gonna get something off my chest right now. Todd Jeffries. No, Todd Jeffries says if your coffee. No, and I'm gonna look down the sheet when I say this. Todd Jeffries said that if your coffee order has more than 4 words, and then I didn't read the rest of it because I was so triggered, I was just freaking out. Anyways, listen to the Todd and Don show there in Austin. KLBJ. Let's see, Trenta ice coffee, no classic, light ice, please. That's 8, 9. That's just Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts, large, plain black ice coffee, light ice, 7. No, because if you let these damn corporations, they're just gonna give you, they would give you 2 cups of ice and 1 cup of ice. And a half a sip of coffee. No, I hope our FEMA camp better have at least 90 ounces of iced coffee every day. No, it's the only way I'm gonna be able to power this Stairmaster to do Whiskey and the Surfer from a detention center. Which is how these algorithms got down here in the first place. If flipping an arrogant millionaire was there, no worse. Yeah, but have you ever heard her sing the national anthem? This guy's been fined more than 4,000 pounds. Is that a lot? How much is that in real money? After he illegally flew his private plane to an RAF airfield there in Anglesey in lockdown as he wanted to see both these families went to the same beach. Oh no, what is the deep state telling us about this area? No, Donald Trump is going to fly illegally into Scotland through this beach. This guy's 60, sparked an incident involving fire engines and led to an investigation by the Civil Aviation Authority when he landed at an RAF Valley. Planned to visit his mom in Yorkshire, but she was too busy. You're going to fly to come see me? Sorry, I have things to do. Now get out of here. He accepted. Oh my God, thank you. Raging in the simulation on Denver's top iconic rock. It is Whiskey and the Surfer. No, I do have too much time on my hands. No. What, with me having a good time and getting ready for the apocalypse? No, I'm telling you, I'm going to the gym. I gotta be in shape so I can be in shape so I can run this Stairmaster. With my 90 ounces of coffee, and I want vitamin B, C, D, and so I don't get COVID.
Yeah, I'm sitting on this bar stool talking like a damn fool. Got the 12 o'clock news blues. And I'm giving up hope for the afternoon soaps and a bottle of cold brew. Is it any wonder I'm not crazy? Is it any wonder I'm saying it all? Well, I'm so tired of losing, I got nothing to do and all day to do it. Well, I go out cruising, but I've no place to go and all night to get there. Is it any wonder I'm not a criminal? Is it any wonder I'm not in jail?
Sing along, you nerd!
Is it any wonder I've got too much time on my hands, taking away with my sanity? I've got too much time on my hands, it's hard to believe such a calamity. I've got too much time on my hands, and it's taking away from me. Time on my hands, taking away. Now I don't know what to do with myself.
The lovely Pancake making a visit here to Whiskey. Yeah. Anyways, this guy has enough for his own plane and enough to pay a 4,000 pound fine for landing at an Air Force base. Doesn't China own a bunch of farmland by an Air Force base in Texas? Why do we allow that? Doesn't that seem problematic? Prosecutors said there's a ban on civilian flights at RAF Valley to a small part of the airfield due to COVID-19 restrictions. She said that 11:45 that day, Fire Officer Keith Roberts saw an aircraft flying over an airfield. At one point, its undercarriage was partly down and decided it was an emergency and raised the alarm. Radio records show this guy was talking to Bruce and Nellie Orr via a ham radio. This guy called the tower 7 times. Stop calling us. We know. You have to pay your fine before we let you land. Quote, unsurprisingly, unquote, there was no response from air traffic control because the airfield was closed. I called ahead and nobody was home, so I just let myself in. I made myself a sandwich and then I paid your cable bill. Pilot Land opened the door of his aircraft. It was a white man. Oh, guilty. 6 feet 6 inches. Come on. And somewhat thin. He was wearing shorts, a thin Kegel type jacket. He had glasses and short gray hair.
He picks up spills quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading.
They asked him why he made an unscheduled landing.
The quicker picker-upper.
He says, I wanted to see the beach. I could have flew over it and just looked down, but I said no.
Season pass from TXU Energy.
I want a season pass to the beach. Remember when the beach was open 24/7 everywhere, and now you need a vaccine to go look at it?
Winter and all summer. But now you'll also get...
Or you need a vaccine equivalent or a fake app that says that you have it?
Every season. That's...
Show me your papers.
On top of peace of mind. That's...
The court-heard Wood appeared flippant and arrogant, but that changed when he realized the seriousness of the situation.
Tap the banner now to learn more.
He was due to be questioned the following morning. He said it'd be okay if he landed at the airfield nearby. That's right. They're rocking through the night. 7:16 in the morning where I am right now on Denver's top iconic rock. Guy says he flew to the US and Canada, but was not familiar with the UK rules. How'd you get your plane there?
Cruising down the motorway.
Cruising in my plane, looking for a beach. I've got girls I'm human trafficking in the back of my Cessna. Guy changed his plans to go from Yorkshire to Wales. He had his headset on Valley and was unable to process various cues presented to him and carried on regardless. Oh, he was reading the wrong cues? Check one. Oh, that's better. All right, damn headphones. I gotta go to Target today. Prosecutors said the defendant had not planned his flight properly. He had no idea if RF Valley was military or civilian. I looked down there and there was no military planes and it was closed. I was like, I'm gonna land there. He was utterly unprepared for the fact that it was closed. Pleaded guilty to flying with an aerodrome traffic zone and having obtained information to enable a safe flight and also taking off. It was a case of bad planning and a failure of airmanship. He's got 2,200 hours flying experience. He radioed the tower about his intentions. He flew over the airport twice to check if it was safe. He accepted he should have found out if the airport was open 24/7. Dude, I just assumed that the airport next to the beach... Aren't all airports always open? What is this, a Kinko's? I mean, a FedEx Kinko's? $1,700 bucks. $1,700 for each of the two offenses. Also ordered the defendant to pay a 750-pound cost and a 190-pound victim surcharge. Oh, you are a victim of the state. You have to pay the victim surcharge. Married couples are arrested for filming themselves having sex inside of a glass gondola on a Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel and posting it to a porn site. Oh, the worst thing, they got Taco Bell on the windows. I'll show you some sour cream. Married couple from South Carolina has been arrested for allegedly having sex on a Ferris wheel and in other public places, videotaping their trysts and then sharing the recordings on a porn website. Did you watch these two bang? I think I have. They both look good in orange. Eric and Lori Harmon, they're both 36, have been charged with indecent exposure for allegedly engaging in amorous activities inside of a glass gondola. At the Sky Wheel, a 187-foot-tall observation wheel that is one of the largest attractions of its kind in North America. Police launched an investigation into the Harmon couple on January 12th after discovering videos online they say depict the two having sex in public. Wait a minute, you can't do that. Another video was discovered on a porn site. It said to show the duo exposing themselves having sex in a community pool and performing other lewd acts last month. This is what I listen to when I masturbate during my interview at Taco Bell. Lori faces 3 counts of indecent exposure, 2 counts of participation in the preparation of obscene material. Oh, I hope they don't describe this show as that. Allegedly shot video that showed the wife exposing herself and urinating inside of a public elevator. Folks, everywhere you are, there's a camera. Just go about your business. Lori now faces 3 counts of indecent exposure, 2 counts of participation in preparation of obscene material, malicious injury to personal property. These are all Class 8 misdemeanors. Released from jail on an $18,000 bond. You're a rich guy who lands at an airport, $4,000. You're a jerk-off jerking off with the jerk-offs, $18,000. Eric, the other guy, was charged with the 2 counts of indecent exposure, 1 charge of participation in preparation of obscene material, also Class A misdemeanors. He was freed after posting $14,000 bond. Why is hers $4,000 more? Your Honor, I did not hit submit upload to put that on YouTube. I don't know how it happened. Skywheel Myrtle Beach prides ourselves in providing a safe family. We had masks on. Family-friendly attraction and atmosphere, according to the statement. This incident that we are just becoming aware of is extremely disturbing. We have not yet been notified yet from the authorities regarding this incident. We are ready to cooperate in any way we can. These actions do not reflect our values, and we do not tolerate any behavior that does not coincide with our family-friendly environment. And now that you understand and you've signed the waiver, here's Lady Gaga. DOJ arrests a man who was allegedly crushing a DC police officer with a riot shield during the whatever the hell happened over there. Some people did something.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished him well. You could see that Pierre did truly love the mademoiselle.
A little Chuck Berry action.
And now the young monsieur and madame have rung the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They furnished off an apartment with a 2-room robot sale. The coolerator was cranked.
Justice Department announced that it arrested the man allegedly seen in a viral video using a stolen riot shield to pin and help crush a police. Folks, do not show up in public and do stupid things. No sex on Ferris wheels. No,
so you never can tell.
Whatever the hell happened here.
They had a high-five phone, oh boy, did they let it blast.
Arrested in New York on Tuesday, charged in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia for assaulting an officer during the breach.
But when the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music.
The attack was, quote, abhorrent and quintessentially un-American.
The old folks, it goes to show you never can tell.
Deputy U.S. Marshal who wrote a lengthy criminal affidavit about this guy described how he could be seen in a number of YouTube videos helping to crush the officer. According to YouTube, you were crushing on your podcast. Large group of rioters attempted to break through the line of uniformed law enforcement officers who were in place to prevent these people from entering the lower west terrace door of the Capitol. They were letting us in and gave us snacks. Now I heard that they were giving tours the day before. Is that true? It was one of the darkest days in our democracy, Johnny. According to the New York Post, President-elect Joe Biden is going to sign over a dozen EOs in the first hours as Commander-in-Chief. Oh, Joe Biden just legalized teenage weddings. You could see that Pierre. Minnesota, most happy about that. President-elect Joe Biden will sign over a dozen executive actions, immediately halting the travel ban on countries with heightened terror concerns, as well as construction of the border wall. It goes to show you never can tell. I know. What about the video where he said he wanted 700 miles of it? No, where's that, Joe Biden? Where's 700-mile wall, Joe Biden? I'm excited. The next 4 years is going to be great. People aren't going to be mad anymore. Trust me, you didn't spend 4 years being furious. That would have nothing. Why would that ruin your life? Oh, Brian Seltzer? Speaking of, I drank 12 of these yesterday.
Driving a Jeep, but he ain't in the army. Gets all the cigarette money from his mommy. Dressed like a rootin' tootin' Texas cowboy. Yeah! But this Lone Ranger's never seen a horse. They wanna be Americano, Americano, Americano.
I've seen a horse.
Ooh, he's chasing showgirls.
I think me and Rick to Life should have a celebrity horse race for charity.
He's cruising streets for gold, dressed in designer clothes.
Of the 17 actions, 15 will be executive orders, meaning they will be published in the Federal Register and are legally binding. Executive actions, by contrast, are more symbolic efforts to enact change. Okay. Jen Psaki, that redheaded smoke show, she was up there. Your question was very good. Thank you for being civil. Quote, this guy wants to roll up his sleeves and get to work as quickly as possible. Yeah, he has to get everything done by March, so when Kamala takes over. Kamala, Miss Harris to you. President Harris to you. Where's our $2,000? Biden's National Security Advisor nominee Jake Sullivan addressed the changes to the federal government stance on the border wall and the travel ban to reporters on a call Tuesday. Quote, this ban, which restricted issuance of visas to individuals from many Muslim and African countries, was nothing less than a stain on our nation. It has been rooted in, quote, xenophobia and religious animus. Telling you, we need reinforcements. When they start going after people who believe in God, we need a lot more people who believe in God.
He likes that rock and roll. He's playing baseball. Loves Marilyn Monroe. A Coca-Cola Joe and a pizza Pago. Wanna be Americano, Americano, Americano. Gotta buy a diamond ring, 'cause that's his baby's favorite thing. Okay, alright, yeah, man. Wanna be American, wanna be American, wanna be American.
Hey, Hepcat, you want to go down to the bar and pick up some dames? You can't call them dames. They're broads now. President-elect Biden, well, now President Biden has been clear that he will not turn our back on our values.
Original series. I'm Cordell Walker, Texas Ranger. Jared Padalecki is Walker.
What's a ranger like in real life?
You mean the legend?
They redid Texas Walker Ranger without Chuck Norris?
This ranger's wife bites a bullet down by the border.
He will go beyond duty for his family.
What happens down at the border? A campaign promise from Trump in 2016. Sullivan said Biden's executive order would, quote, direct an immediate pause in wall construction projects to allow a close review review of the legal basis of the funding.
7 p.m. Only on
as well as the contract methods being used, and it will determine the best ways to redirect those funds that were diverted by the administration to fund wall construction.
You think educational support should actually be available when you need it?
Yeah,
and if you
I'm
think
listening.
Online classwork should actually be designed for
No, you should be in real class with a desk that does not have a bubble over it.
Give you personalized attention from our leading professors. And we even have
in a class size that is less than 15.
So you can stay focused on learning and achieving your career goals. Visit us at
I was in a class once with 2 people.
Strayer University, out with the old school. Strayer University is certified
2
to
people.
operate
You would ask a question and one of us had to answer. No, I better know what I'm doing. You couldn't be absent. Stray Cats. It is a Brian Setzer Rager on Denver's top iconic rock raging. Everybody mowing along. Everybody.
Black and orange stray cats sitting on the fence. Ain't got enough done.
Anyways, he's going to halt construction on the Keystone XL oil pipeline. Uh-oh, that's not good for jobs. Good news, I'm out of work and my water's brown. Damn it!
I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'm a
100 days masking challenge. I already failed. A COVID-19 response coordinator. We're going to rejoin the World Health Organization. That seems smart.
garbage can.
They did such a good job at the beginning. Rejoining the Paris Accord Agreement. Oh, most happy about that. Al Gore and his hand puppet, Greta Thunberg. Advance racial equity. Not equality, equity. No, I also chase rats. Deferred enforced departure for librarians? Librarians? Oh, people from Liberia, okay. George Bush gave them those protections in 07. Signed an executive order mandating the federal government extend Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin. It does not cover who you voted for, however. The order will also direct federal agencies to similarly enforce all anti-discrimination statutes. All right. Ethics pledges. Like that. An EO requiring all executive branch employees to sign pledges to, quote, act in the interest of the American people and not for personal gain, unquote. Why did Donald Trump not pardon Julian Assange? What's going on? I put on a giant show trial. Donald Trump is the new OJ. Oh my God, and coming onto the stage is pandemonium. Julian Assange is his witness? Oh, I don't think people want to know what's happening. That would be must-see TV if we got there. Biden is going to sign a presidential memorandum reversing Trump CEOs regarding federal regulatory process, which most notably be required that agencies repeal 2 regulations for every one they adopt. Yeah, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's how you move America forward, right? No, we should have less restrictions. Push the line. Get out there and make a change in your reality for the better. All you can do is start by choosing not to hate people. It's that simple. It's the Cars, a double shot of the Cars. DJ Phantom, thank you so much. What a great way to start your day, or wherever you're hearing this.
I don't mind coming here. Wasting all my time. Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear.
Oh, it's not?
It's not the ribbons in your hair.
My wife put a barrette in my hair while we were banging at the hotel last weekend because it was getting in her face. Oh, I never felt so emasculated. Look at this haircut. Is this bad? Look at it. It's never been. Look at that. Is it not the 90s right now? Look at that.
I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep.
Florida man accused of trying to steal horses, riding them home, according to deputies. Now, first of all, I'm gonna capture them, and then I'm gonna set them free. Florida man behind bars after deputies say he tried to free horses from a local ranch. And this is one of those PETA direct action terrorists. Ranch owners reported several horse stalls were open and the horses were loose. They were being corralled. The owners told deputies they saw a man driving the owner's truck. One of the owners was able to stop the man, identified as this guy. Oh boy. Oh no. This is a dude who has seen some shit. This guy's 55. Told them that he didn't believe the horses should be caged. Oh, they're caging horses at the border. Fruitland Park man also told the owners he tried to mount one of the horses and ride it home, but it got away from him. Sheriff's office says the horses are valued at $20,000 and $80,000 each. Took this guy into custody, booked into Lake County Detention Center on burglary, grand theft auto, and grand theft charges. Spawn set at $15,000. Rich guy at the airport, 4,000 pounds. This guy, 15,000 pounds. Head over to the Facebook page over there. Make sure you're clicking on notifications on the YouTube, on the Twitter. This might, of course, folks, we're thumb down the reach that we have here, which is already minimal anyways. So anyways, get those notifications. No, you listening is just what I need all around the world. Australia. No, I was looking for where the people who listen to the show. It's fascinating. No, I have the addresses to all of your houses. I'm going to show up when you're not at work. It tells me that too. Let's see. I got some Canadians on here. Brazil. Hell yeah, Brazil. Morocco's on there. Hell yeah, raging in the simulation. Oh, hold on loosely. Don't let go. Finland raging. The United Kingdom is raging.
You see it all around you.
That's right.
Good loving gone bad.
Guyana? Not Diana, Guyana. Who else? The Russians are in there. Israel's killing it. We got who else? So yeah, tell your friends about it. Spread it. Say, hey, you want to spend 90 minutes doing cardio twice a week? Here's what you listen to. Pentagon blocked members of President Biden's incoming administration from gaining access to critical information about current operations. According to Politico, the effort to obstruct the Biden team, led by senior White House appointees, is unprecedented in modern presidential transitions and will hobble the new administration on key national security matters. Well, at least he's not being spied on. Openly decried the treatment his aides were receiving at the Pentagon in December, calling it, quote, nothing short, in my view, of irresponsibility. They had canceled the meeting ahead of Christmas, according to the Solar Winds hack. It's a super long article. It's probably important to read, but we're not going to do it because we only have 12 more minutes left on the show. No, and I got to get to this guy who threatened his boss with a metal pipe and a can of Twisted Tea. here in Charlotte County. Charlotte County's office is making... the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is making things clear. When you threaten your former employer with a deadly weapon, you will get arrested. Guy's accused of threatening to injure his ex-employer. When deputies arrived to detain him, they overheard him tell the victim that he, quote, had something for him and was on his way. Guy posted a picture. I don't know if this is from his social media or is this just from social media. It's an open glove. It's an open glove compartment with a Twisted Tea label out. And it says, when the cop asked me if I have any weapons in my car. Is this a Twisted Tea ad? Gillis was holding a Twisted Tea can in his right hand, which he considered a deadly weapon on the streets. I'm a Twisted Tea in the streets, and I'm an Arizona iced tea in the sheets. And I'm a Truly and one of those Corona things with the booze in it. But not at 7 in the morning. Dear God, it's just me and LaCroix. Holding a Twisted Tea can in his right hand, which is considered a deadly weapon on the streets, he kept his left hand behind his back as he walked towards the victim. When deputies stopped him, he told him he had a metal pipe tucked into the back of his jeans. He was being handcuffed. He continued to threaten the victim. He was arrested for aggravated assault. The charge, not the ban. With a deadly weapon with intent to kill. The metal pipe in his jeans was about 28 inches, I bet, of solid metal. Did the Twisted Tea make him do it, or was he going to do it with the Twisted Tea? That's according to ABC7.com there in Florida. Any more? I'll make a quick run through Twitter and see if anything happened here. I'm probably going to go to one of these damn commercials are going to show up. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're almost at the 90-minute mark, aren't we? Sometimes the show goes long if DJ Phantom throws the Rock Ragers. And you'll always get the audio in its entirety at rockfin.com/JT.
Getting new floors is easy with savings and installation specials during Nebraska Furniture Mart's Super Sale. Standard installation on Mohawk luxury vinyl is just $149 a square foot. Standard installation is 49 cents a square foot with qualifying Mohawk Redwood flooring purchases. All-inclusive installation is free with qualifying Mohawk and Karastan carpet purchases, with 28-month financing available at Nebraska Furniture Mart in Grandscape, the colony's newest destination. Some exclusions apply. Minimum monthly payments required for financing. 18% APR. See NFM.com for details.
When you have cancer, you need comprehensive care from renowned physicians, advanced treatment options, leading-edge technology, and clinical trials. But you also need to keep being dad. You need the strength only your family's love can bring. With more than 210 locations across the state, Texas Oncology provides expert cancer care and keeps you close to friends and family.
We're a Denver show done out of North Carolina with Texas commercials. I love it.
Or visit TexasOncology.com.
If you are not a pro-human voice, then you are going to allow the artificial intelligence to AI to remove humans from the planet. It's yellow.
I was searching on a one-way street. I was hoping for a chance to meet. I was waiting for the operator on the line. She's gone so long. What can I do?
Chris Coons says that Republicans must repent before there can be unity. If you repent, we'll forgive you. But not until you repent first. And then even we just might let you repent and then not forgive you. Then what? This guy was on CNN. Who watches that? Quote, I'm looking to see whether my colleagues reflect on the chaos and the violence of last Wednesday or take any responsibility. No, were you there? No, then it's not your fault. I thought let's see, the thing that happened and those who stoked it and those who led up to it. Don't you guys realize they have the intelligence and the comms and the social media of the people involved in this that show that they had been planning to do this for months and months and months? And that they knew this and for some reason did not have 65,000 troops to stop it then? 20-year-old McDonald's burger looks as good as new. Utah man unveiled a McDonald's burger from 2 decades ago, and it still looks as fresh as off the grill as seen in a new video. This guy purchased what he nicknamed the world's oldest hamburger in July 7th, 1999. It was autographed by JFK Jr. Who's going to use it in a presentation on deterioration, according to KUTV2, their news in Salt Lake City. There I was, sipping on a root beer, not looking at porn. His plan backfired spectacularly after he left the sandwich in his coat pocket and didn't find it until 14 years later. If my wife found a 14-year-old hamburger in my pocket, I would be sleeping outside. Who are you? I don't even know you. Despite lasting almost 3 presidencies, the miracle meat looked fresh and didn't give off any smell, he said at the time, stunned by its longevity. The couple put the fast food fountain of youth on eBay, where it went for something like $2,000, he said. They opted not to sell the hamburger and instead saved the immortal patty and bought it a tin, which resembles a Big Mac. Dude, I heard if you eat that, you live forever. Is that true? No, they're going to redo Indiana Jones, but at the end, you have to figure out which hamburger is going to allow you to live forever. Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, their employees. The blood and body of Christ. I mean, if you want to live forever, I mean, don't ask me. You're the one who's not doing it. I'm just saying, your life can be so much better if you just made that simple decision of complete acceptance, which is faith, and then turn that into confidence and then rage in the simulation. It's not that hard, really, if you think about it. Fuck yeah, 2 shows in a row with Toto. This isn't the first fast food item that defied Father Time. A McDonald's superfan in Iceland went viral with a burger and fries that showed no signs of decay despite being ordered in 2009. No, hold the line. Oh, you know what hasn't eroded in 276 years? The Constitution. No, hold the line for your freedoms. Head on over to the Instagram. You can always find 5-10 minute clips of the show. Twitter at John Toll, rockfin.com/JT. Head on over and endorse the Pale Horse. Oh, thank you for you people. That small and growing people who are getting the full video over there. I'm on Rumble too now. I'm on this podcast app in India, and I'm excited to be on that. God bless you, and thank you for being part of Denver's Top Iconic Rock. What?
Love isn't always on time.
Let's see what else is. Oh, you know who's at the Rock Fan? I'll tell you right now. The Info Warriors over there.
Love isn't
Sam Tripoli with tinfoil hats. The Convo Couch. Graham Elwood. The top MMA content. I've been for the Aaron Berg Gino show. I fucking die laughing watching that. Are they on Rockfin? They should be. Ronnie Placone's on there. Jimmy Dore. Anyways, $9.99 a month. You get an entire platform's worth of content there at Rockfin. And then as you share and you listen and you bring people over, then guess what? We all get better. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, hold on. Who sent? Mikey Sullivan sent me a video. I've not yet posted it. It is like, and I don't know. I don't know. None of this makes sense, but we're just existing in the reality as we find it. And my brother Kevin Peeler, that is right. Andy LaRock is one of the best metal guitarists. Absolutely. Anyways, Mike Sullivan sent me a video of Biden signing his EOs in what looks to be a Bigfoot sighting, or even weirder than that, Donald Trump walking behind him on camera through the window. I could probably post that online right now. Put that on there. Put that. Any video converter. Oh, I wonder if it's going to work because it's on that, though. Oh, now it's unavailable. It's Iron Reagan. Yeah, now it says attachment unavailable. Why did they not pardon Assange, Snowden, and the Tiger King? Here's a question I had. According to the Wall Street Journal, no, you can't try an impeached former president. The Senate erroneously asserted jurisdiction once, but dissenting members forced an acquittal. Now that Donald Trump is a private citizen, the Senate should dismiss the article of impeachment against him for lack of jurisdiction. This is from Alan Dershowitz. The Constitution is clear. Quote, the president shall be removed from office on impeachment and conviction, not by the expiration of his term before the impeachment process is complete. It also mandates that, quote, judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal and disqualification, not or disqualification. You live by the code with terror. That last video they put out was hard. When the Constitution was written, several states allowed impeachment of former officials. The framers could easily have included that provision, but they didn't. They were too busy wearing wigs and owning slaves. Allegedly, according to the history book the left told us about. They also explicitly chose to prohibit the British practice of trial by legislature. Now I want trial by combat. Accepting only impeachment and, quote, bill of attainder. What does that mean? You guys know what that means? Bill of attainder? How hard is that? Mosh in your car while I look this up. Article 1, Section 9, Clause 3 of the Constitution, the Bill of Attainder Clause states, no bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. A bill of attainder is a legislative act that inflicts punishment without a judicial trial. Here's an example. Bills of attainder caused the famous executions of several people by the English king.
Protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses.
It was a legislative act that singled out one or more persons and imposed punishment on them without benefit of trial. How about you? Nothing, just... Wait, so you can't do that? Or they are going to do that?
9% of viruses and bacteria initially.
They aren't following any other rules.
That causes COVID-19. Once dry, microban 24.
Have you ever heard of a mail-in guilty verdict?
24 hours on bacteria when used as directed.
No former official has been convicted by the Senate, and only one has been impeached.
Challenging times
I thought that was a song. I was like, oh, that sounds good.
100 meg Frontier fiber optic internet for business.
I mean, technically it's a song. The Senate voted in favor of a procedural motion affirming its jurisdiction to try who this guy? Secretary of War William Belknap.
With a 2-year price guarantee.
He was guilty of numerous impeachable offenses.
For complete offer details.
And they impeached him in 1876.
Limited time.
Or as Ruth Bader Ginsburg calls it, my first day at work. The Senate voted in favor of a procedural motion affirming its jurisdiction to try him for the impeachment. A triple shot of Cromax! Well, I guess. DJ Phantom just wants me to stay around and we can all learn about the Constitution together. No, it's going to be straight justice. You trust me, your rights are going to be coming from the rights and the lefts. That's right. Yeah. Let's go. A more compelling precedent is the House's decision not to impeach Richard Nixon after he left office to avoid certain impeachment. And then if you can subscribe and give them money if you want to read the rest of the story. And maybe that's true. I don't know. Do you believe any news that you're getting? Every show, all of this is fake news. I make it up as I read it. We need street justice to make sure the next election we have actually has observers. Yep, folks, guns and ammo. Make sure you are preparing to protect your very life and liberty and your property from an encroaching police state. Life after the end of the world from the almighty ringworm, Cleveland's finest.
But the past is dead.
Summit.news. Reddit user brags about cremating his father against his wishes, trashing his ashes because he supported Trump. The fuck? It's in the confessions tab. I denied my Trump-supporting father a proper burial. He died on October 18th. I was the executor, so I had him cremated against his wishes. I donated 1/3 of the estate to Planned Parenthood. His ashes are sitting in the garbage. Imagine being so riddled with Trump derangement syndrome that you literally defy the dying wishes of your own father and then trash his remains just for some social media clout. I mean, he also could be lying. It doesn't have to be real. People are actually saying this is good. Quote, since the dad is a Trump supporter, there's a good chance the dad is anti-LGBTQ. Why? Because of all the gays that Donald Trump hired? Oh, guess who just opened the travel ban from a country that throws gays off the roof? That's weird. Same motel. You can be anything you want. Hey, you can be right, you can be wrong. You can trust the plan, you can not trust the plan. You can know that it was fake from the beginning. But that sun will come up, ladies and gentlemen, and you will one day meet your very end. So you might as well take the time and the breaths that you have left and thrive in the chaos. Be kind to each other and live in an orderly fashion. You can be you. Is that Richie Sambora using a talk box? Is that a piano? That's a song playing in my head when I'm jerking off in a Ferris wheel.
Nowadays, when I find myself in times of pain, it's okay, I still hear the words my mom.
According to the Daily Mail, I don't recognize myself. Georgia admits she's struggling to cope with anxiety in the wake of ex-Stephen Bear's revenge porn. Who are these people? Oh, a reality personality, 26, suffering from anxiety and felt the full of pain and anger, accusing, hold on. I'll post a sex video online. Uh-oh, does this Ferris wheel make me look fat? Took to her Instagram stories on Thursdays to detail the ordeal. Here she is crying, still looks good. The former Love Island contestant said, quote, I'm actually struggling to cope with this. I never fully understood the true meaning of the word anxiety until now, unquote. Quote, I've not just been exposed to a few people, I've been spread attention internationally for hundreds of thousands of people. Now I'm being used by multiple people for press attention and money. All this stems back from a time where I couldn't help myself but fall in love. I'm so full of pain, anger, and regret that I don't recognize myself at times. Another post just said, I don't understand why. She's not legally bound to comment at the moment. Went in to say it's taking everything I've got to keep quiet. I'm so hurt. It's a one thing after another of mockeries and lies. My heart honestly just burns. Arctic monkeys. Do I want to know? Swung on and a miss, DJ Phantom. I just thumbs it down. Nope, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it, DJ Phantom. We're ending the show on a high note.
In Peytonville, there's lots of ways to save on auto insurance.
Really?
Yep. Very proud of that. See Mrs. Carmichael? She gets a discount for safe driving.
I've never seen anyone do more with their retirement than you.
Siri, what's a retirement?
To expect
have a band. It's an aggressive spa band. No, not ska. It's spa. We play spa music. Yeah, a lot of ethereal noise. You can hear the sound of candles burning in the background. This guy used his home security system to record the act. This guy's 31. Arrested on suspicion of disclosing private sexual images or film without consent. With intent to cause distress, voyeurism, harassment, and obstructing a police officer. Also alleges he shared screenshots of the video to his followers on his OnlyFans account. Why does this guy have an OnlyFans? Anyways, fans are reaching out. Huh. Were they both on this TV show? Who's this guy? The reality star said on an 18-minute video called Life of Bear Episode 2, since things have been said about me, a lot of people have changed. Okay. I had no one. I was people who stuck by me or my family and one another and the mates who were over in Spain. Apart from that, people who I thought were mates were clearly not. Well, these people will turn your back on you. You're going to die alone in a desert. Anyways, don't do that. That's a simple lesson. No, the surveillance is so bad, I had to stop masturbating outside. Oh no. Johnny Brennan is out there saying, they're moving in laser-like fashion to try to uncover as much as they can about pro-Trump people if they, quote, harbor religious extremists, authoritarians, fascist bigots, racists, nativists, even libertarians. Oh boy, Rand Paul most harmed by that one. According to Rand Paul, here he is on Fox News, quote, if you read this speech and listen to it carefully, much of his thinly veiled innuendo calling us white supremacists, calling us racist, calling us every name in the book, calling us people who don't tell the truth. Your Honor, 1 + 1 is 5. Not guilty. I don't know. At the beginning of the show, I might. Okay. DJ Phantom, are you going to take us out on something good? No, I'm falling asleep like Bill Clinton.
Extra is the Home Depot's free loyalty program built for pros.
2 songs I've never heard of and then a commercial? Damn it.
Like new Pro Extra dollars or tool rental perks. Get exclusive benefits.
Michael Ellis has been put on administrative leave. He was sworn in Tuesday as the top lawyer at the NSA.
In-store purchase of $200 or more.
His hiring is now being investigated by the IG there at the Pentagon.
Only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Visit the Pro Desk in-store at homedepot.com/proextra for details.
If you're under 60, you're more likely to drown than die from COVID, according to this guy from England from the BBC.
Pandora. If you could listen to all your Pandora music with no ads for a whole month for free, would you do it? We thought so. So we're giving you a free trial of Pandora music with 0 ads. After your trial, if you're enjoying the whole no ad thing, keep on listening for just $5 a month. One of the best deals out there for ad-free music streaming. Tap now to start your trial.